There it is. I saw the stream pop up. I don't know where Shnick went.
Okay, is it working now?
Alright.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes? It says the microphone's...
I could hear you.
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. One of my most hated phrases. Most hated.
Yeah, but I can hear you now.
Wait. Were you playing with me? Were you playing? No?
I said I can hear you.
What I heard was can't.
Yeah, literally, I was just...
It says the microphone...
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I said can. I literally said that I could hear you.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure that you didn't say can't?
Yes, I'm sure. Like, you were quiet for most of it, and then when you said hello, it should be working now. Then I said that I can hear you. I can hear you. That's what I said.
Can't.
I know that you don't like...
Sure you can. I just did one little snip, and now it's like you're telling me I can't. Hmm? You gotta say, Stu, you can't. Sure I can. Can't. Can.
Can.
To be serious, I was freaking annoyed by fucking OBS and Skype doing a fucking brain fart with the microphone.
Damn.
But I unplugged...
Yeah, no.
I unplugged it and plugged it back in, so it's fine.
It's good.
Alright, now we're about to see if this 60 FPS actually works. I want to pick a subject. Sorry.
Oh, like the ogre. Go.
There's lots of games I can pick from that I know have 60. Frickin' there's good games, shitty games. What do you think I should
Good game,
do?
shitty.
What?
I'm kind of looking on stream to see what you got right now.
Oh. Okay. Shitty games. Shitty games. Shitty games.
It's too much.
Yes.
I don't think I could pick, like, Jesus Christ. There's like a billion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Have you played much of the Medieval remake?
No. Maybe a bit.
Yeah, I have not seen much from that game, so.
Do you want me to do it? I'm not sure if it's 60, but I can try it.
I don't know if it's 60 either, to be honest.
I forgot.
If it's not 60, then... Yep, I forgot.
Flabbity badabadoo badoo badibbadow.
It's posting stream.
I just want to play a game that I know is 60 first. Because I want to see if I could. It's actually going to display on the thing.
Ba-bum.
Dun 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 dun. I am the God of War.
Oh. The God of War.
Yeah, the God of War.
Destroy all humans.
What disc do I even have in my PS? Oh, I have Need for Speed inside. I can't decide. Maybe... maybe Sniper Elite.
Yep, Sniper Elite.
What sounds better, Sniper Elite 4 or Sniper Elite 2?
What was the one you were playing when you were over here in Colorado?
On the Switch, 2.
Well, since I already saw 2, then I guess maybe 4.
Okay, because I was not expecting 4 to get a Switch port because it's a massive game.
Well,
I actually don't have the Switch port of 2 anymore because frickin' 2 is one of the weaker games. No, instead I have 3 on Switch.
wow.
3 is actually surprisingly well done on Switch. Okay.
I heard that freaking swallow.
Turning the volume.
That swallow's a mystery game. 60 FPS stream quality.
That's what it says.
Yes, it's 720p 60 FPS for stream quality.
Yeah, I always do live streams in 720p to minimize like buffering and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I always keep.
I don't know if I don't know if the stream layout that I made was 160 FPS. I actually don't remember.
It might be.
Not sure
30.
if it matters, but
as long as the game is 60. But then again, I have done like 60 FPS streams before, but that was like using like OBS PC games.
Whoa.
Also, did I tell you I got the same adapter Brandon uses to do AV to HDMI?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I have that now, and this load screen is taking forever. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, I remember when you were talking to Brandon about that. There it goes. There it is. Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, I want to see this on stream.
Stream. There it goes.
Well, it definitely appears as 60 on OBS's screen. Look at this sniper man. He is elegant spinning. Elegant spin. Spin.
Speed. Freaking, I don't get.
Yeah, it's definitely 60, so it works. That's good. You were saying?
Wow. Freaking, I have a bunch of replies to this one, in this one comment thread from YouTube, and it's just people basically saying how they used to say bomb or Bob from Mario.
Really?
And this one person said, yeah, and then this one person said, I used to say bomb obe. Bomb obe.
Bombobe, huh?
And just like, how?
According to the AVGN, you know what they used to call the cartridges for like NES games?
What?
They used to call them Nintendo tapes.
Nintendo tapes?
Like, I guess
I remember.
Yeah, I guess the idea is that frickin' kids treat them like VHS tapes.
Yeah.
Look at that flowing water.
This person in this comment thread says, when I was younger, I thought the national anthem said, bombs bursting in air.
Baba! No, it's because of the freaking Naked Gun, the movie The Naked Gun. Freaking, I always freaking think of it as lots of bombs in the air.
Lots of bombs in the air. The freaking botched national.
It's all because freaking. Oh, by the way, Ryan, man, I want to get Republic Commando physical from Limited Run Games. I don't know why I have to drive to, but I want it. But no, freaking there's a scene in The Naked Gun where freaking, Leslie Nielsen's character, freaking, I forget what his character's name is. But yeah, freaking, he is trying to, like, stop, like, not terrorist, but, like, he's trying to stop an attack on a baseball game. And the thing is, it's this parody movie. It's, like, intentionally stupid. Freaking, he ends up on the middle of the outfield, freaking mistaken for the guy who's gonna sing the national anthem. So, and he doesn't know the words to the national anthem, so he fucks it up big time, while the actual singer, who's, like, tied up on a couch, is watching on the TV and, like, just crying that his fucking reputation's being ruined. But
I freaking swear to God, that's amazing.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, freaking, he fucks it up big time. Like, freaking, oh, sure, can you see by the dawn's early light what's so bright in there, and
It's freaking stupid.
Yeah, and of course, freaking security guards are freaking trying to get on the outfield to fucking beat his ass, but freaking, it's like, oh, it's national anthem, we gotta stay and do the pledge. So freaking they're like doing the pledge, looking at the flag, while trying to slowly shuffle towards him. And when he sings the last verse, he's like, and the home of the land, and the land of the free! And then he just darts for it with security in hot pursuit.
Sweet God.
Me talking about that got me caught.
Wamp wamp.
Well, uh-oh. Come on, breathe. There we go, bullet kick. Yeah! That was kind of nasty.
My internet is not letting the stream very well.
It's because you're still trying to upload the Skittle people.
Uh-huh. Also, the stream's really high quality. So.
I mean, you could always downgrade the quality.
Yeah, I have it downgraded right now to freaking 360p on my phone.
Hey, that's not good enough.
It's not good enough.
That's not good enough. That's literally the response of, like, freaking social justice. Anytime freaking their demands are met, they always keep finding reasons to go, that's not good enough. That's not good enough.
It's freaking stupid. Do 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 do.
Alright. Gonna put on the... Oh, look, freaking Psycho Dad's tractor. We can blow that up.
This went from Wild West to Beetlejuice.
Who the hell saw me? Pokesaurus is in chat. Hello there.
This is the first Shnick stream in 2 months.
Only 2 months?
Oh yeah, I forgot you're... Yeah, because last time you played Mario Party.
Oh, yeah.
And before that was... and stuff.
Before that was what?
It was... Shnick and the Return of RetroArch in Minecraft, which was like a 6-hour stream.
Yeah. I mean, this one may or may not go on for a bit.
I don't know. Freaking... I mean, you might stream for a while, but freaking my internet is freaking not doing good right now.
Maybe it'll do better later on.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Freaking... Yeah, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before that already. Freaking... We went to freaking TGI Fridays, they had like this weird circus theme or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, for, like,
so you were
menus
saying
and...
clown food for a reason?
Yeah. They literally had it set up like... Okay, so you got the menus and it was like red and white and it kind of looked like a circus tent. So
Okay.
it's something like...
I mean,
or like
I think that's TGI Fridays' normal colors, if I remember correctly.
Well, yeah, I know that they're normally, like, they have it, like, it's like the rectangle logo, TGI Fridays and all that. But, like, I think they were just doing, like, a thing, like, recently. Because literally, like, on the table itself, you know how sometimes restaurants have, like, the, like, cardboard thing, and you could look at, like, their specials, whatever? Like, it's not the menu, it's, like, another thing entirely. Well, that thing was literally like a cardboard circus tent.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, Brandon says this ass enjoying the new Elgato.
Yeah.
So,
It works really damn well. It works good for my marathons, and it works good for this.
mhm.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with the old one.
Yeah, yeah, so everything was freaking circus themed, and the like special food items. There was the freaking donut burger, which Brandon got. Then there was another thing where it had like three like burger sliders, and it was like stabbed through, and it was like on like a freaking like wooden stick, and also had other stuff in between. But it was like burgers on a stick, like freaking SpongeBob almost.
Sponge booby.
Then yeah, then there was like a vodka beverage which had cotton candy inside of it.
Oh.
And then there was freaking other stuff, but I don't remember. There's like this big bowl of like fries and stuff.
Hmm.
But yeah, everything was circus themed and all that, and the freaking food looked ridiculous. That's why he called it clown food.
Jesus freaking Christ. I missed by a millimeter. There we go. Anyway, yes, I can finally stream freaking games in 60 without help of the PS5 internally and without PC games. Also, Pokesaur says he used to follow anti-SJW stuff until he realized they're just as bad. I mean, yeah, they are. Both sides. I hate both sides.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on the podcast, that was all we were freaking doing. Like, at one point, that was all we were doing, saying, "Oh, freaking this person said this stupid thing. Isn't that stupid?" And freaking, we kind of got tired of it. Because, I mean, the reason why they're just as bad is because they treat every little thing as, like, social justice propaganda. Freaking, I remember there was one website that was called, where the guy in charge said he refused to buy CTR Nitro Fueled just because they changed the name of a costume that Tawna had.
Yeah, which is really fucking stupid.
All because they changed the name from, like, Watermelon to Summertime.
Yeah, it was something really small like that.
Yeah. Jesus.
No, I still need to be nitro fueled. I still have not beaten the story mode. I gotten up to like the Cortex Castle area, but
What the hell?
I
Oh my god,
after
whoa.
Shnick's on the ground.
Mario says it's working smooth. That's good.
Shooting out his bullet rounds. Actually, I should go and check on the progress of the upload real fast.
The area zip code.
Everything seems to have gone a lot smoother, so.
Oh, I see the enemy.
Nope, still uploading. It says 2 hours and 30 minutes left.
I'll probably be going more than that if I'm engaged. Because, like, the moment it starts processing, you can click out of it because it's not using internet anymore at that point.
Yeah.
Freaking... Yeah, freaking both sides of the social justice thing. I mean, I don't like either political party, and I don't like talking politics either.
It just gets tiring to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing we didn't stay on the podcast, because that's basically, from what little I've seen of it, freaking, I think that's more or less all it's devolved into alongside science.
Mm-hmm.
And not even like different kinds of science. Usually it's like the same sciences, like evolution and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Is that a chicken?
Freaking, I was looking at gameplay of Pac-Man 99. It looks really strange.
Yeah,
Just the way
strange,
it
Charlie,
works.
but it's
Just
fun.
I have no idea if it's actually fun or not because I haven't tried it myself, but I probably will.
Yeah, I just couldn't resort.
Um,
I could not resist to quote that line.
Give it a
Yeah,
Wonka.
strange, Charlie, but it's fun.
Yeah, freaking! It has like the Pac-Man Championship Edition, like weird green ghosts and stuff where they like follow you in a line,
Yeah.
and freaking how you actually attack people is when you eat the ghosts, and it ends up sending over like ghosts Pac-Man, like weird ghost Pac-Man to attack you, and every time you attack and get hit by a ghost Pac-Man, you slow down. Eventually, if you get bombarded by too many of these ghost Pac-Man that just run into you, eventually you slow and the ghost will catch up and kill you.
Wow.
And the only way to defeat the ghost Pac-Man is by eating a power pellet or by getting the fruit.
What the hell? Oh my god.
You know, the game eventually gets faster and faster. Man, look at this whole town you're in.
What the hell? LOL.
God damn it.
Alright, I'm a shkapi. I escape.
Boop, 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 boo, doo, 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 doo.
Climb. Jump.
Freaking, I still think it's stupid that freaking Brandon's VR headset controllers, like one of them ended up breaking.
Yeah,
Literally
like, you were warning they were gonna break, like, before they actually did. Well, to me, anyway.
Maybe I should help him.
When you were talking about getting your own headset.
Yeah, basically, what happened with Brandon's is, so the Valve Index's controllers, they have one...
Whoa! How did I do that?
What the hell, Shnick?
All I see every week is science. Where, Mario? Where do you see that?
Land me with science.
Where, Mario? Where? Land over there and land over there.
Arg, Captain, Arg, C, Arg.
Out with it, boy! Arg!
Arg.
Arg! I think Arg is trying Arg to say land.
The freaking, yeah, the Valve Index controllers have, like, lots of weird problems with it. The main biggest one is stick drift. And unlike lots of other stick drift problems, it's not actually with the stick or, like, the stick box itself. Literally, what the defect is on the side of the box. There are, like, readers to read the inputs. Well, there's a component in there that's plastic, and obviously it'll end up corroding with the metal over time.
Chocolate pudding is
Yep,
my life.
Like the freaking Dutchman's treasure, just fucking plastic. That's all Mr. Krabs gets.
Freaking, I actually watched a clip of them looking at the map, like, oh, the map, the map, the map, the map, and then freaking their eyes sink back in.
The way their eyes sink back in.
Many people were joking in my comments what it is they were seeing.
Freaking
What was it that Mr. Krabs said? Because I think he said something to like, "Is this a problem?" When he
says
just
something like that. I forget exactly. I need to see what the original clip is. How freaking insane Mr. Krabs is in that episode.
it's the same episode where Sponge goes, "Mr.
I want to go.
Krabs, I wanna go to bed." Mr. Krabs.
Freaking when SpongeBob snaps.
That's like, yeah, especially pre-movie Sponge.
It's always like after. It's always like freaking with Mr. Krabs as well. I'll never forgive the disgusting bilge-rat Squidward for stealing it. Listen here, you crustaceous cheapskate. Squidward has been living at my house.
And you won't take it back, all because of a stupid dime!
What's that? Me dime. Freaking, someone made an edit that I saw a few days ago, where when the dime drops, and he's like, "Oh, that's me first dime," then it cuts to SpongeBob, and he gets even more mad. It's the Krusty Krab, and you hear freaking SpongeBob just beating up Mr. Krabs even more.
Wow.
It's called something like "Me First Dime," but freaking edited for a better ending or something stupid like that. But anyways, yeah, with the Valve Index controllers, there's lots of weird defects with the one ring the stick thing. But the one weird defect and what was wrong with Brandon's actually wasn't with the sticks. What was wrong with his right controller is that every time he would like move it, it rumbles. So you're like highlighting over something, like in a menu. Well, every time that his controller would rumble, it would just completely lose tracking and start messing up.
Oh.
And he ended up sending a video over to freaking Valve, like the support, to be like, "Oh yeah, send it of it like not working correctly." And Brandon literally just got into the menu. Yeah, they requested a video from Brandon. And literally the video is Brandon inside of a game, and he's moving his cursor up and down, and you see the controller. And as he's highlighting over the options, the controller slowly gets more and more desynced, and it starts flailing around, like, wildly.
Wow.
Yeah, it's freaking stupid. That's why I had to send it back. Now he's basically just been like, "Oh, I want to play VR, but I fucking can't." So,
defective. Send it back.
why I buy shit that don't work?
Why am I garbage? Something don't work.
Now, luckily, he could get it replaced for free, and the whole warranty and all that, so...
Yeah, he didn't have an angry old man smash it with a pickaxe.
But yeah, it's just really strange because my controllers, which is only like... that came with my only $300 headset, those work literally flawlessly.
Oh,
like, literally,
my God. I literally just had a freaking revelation. Freaking... Because of how kind of low quality the Valve Index controllers are, freaking I just had a realization that Angry Grandpa's fucking reaction to what Michael paid for the Switch is actually even more appropriate. Freaking Angry Grandpa goes, imagine freaking he bought the Valve Index instead. Freaking, hubby ain't paying too much for that. You don't even want to know how much that was. Could have been more than $30, $50. It was $1,000. What? $1,000? Oh, Dad! It smashes it more.
Oh my God.
You are an idiot, you know that? Freaking no, Bridget bought it for me. Well, then she's just a dummy you are. I was gonna take this to Orlando. Hey, wait, no can. There you go. Quit smoking now.
Most of the controllers. Freaking, I swear to God. But yeah, it is really unfortunate that how freaking weirdly inconsistent the fucking controllers are. And how low quality they are when freaking it's that expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, the controllers themselves have, like, the best technology because they, like, scan your fingers. So, like, when you pick up stuff, you actually do motions that pick stuff up. Well, on, like, the Oculus and stuff, you have to actually press down buttons.
Wow.
But, yeah.
Freaking Mario says one thing the podcast gave us was yummy cheeseburger.
No, there's some good podcast stories.
Yeah. I mean, probably the best. I mean, kind of hate to make it sound like bragging, but I think some of the best years of it was, like, around the time Adam first started running it.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't until, like, halfway...
Season 5.
Seasons 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm. And early of Season 6, because, like, at the very beginning of Season 6, that's where the freaking ogre dance.
Yeah, that was entirely improvised by Adam on the spot, like, in reaction to
Yeah, literally on the spot.
And, like, Adam says he's not good at imitating voices. I mean, he did a pretty decent Shrek voice there.
Yeah, the freaking... I still find it insane, because that was only, like, in my, like, third or fourth call I ever was, like, in with Adam before.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you knew that, but, like, that was, like, when I
Well,
was,
that was
like,
around the time you first came on.
Yeah, it's freaking ridiculous.
I'm trying to get on up here.
Boom, 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 boom. Pokesaurus works at a museum. Science is his life. That is correct.
Like chocolate
I
pudding
still
is
want to go
Stu's
to
life.
freaking that museum.
Like how chocolate pudding is Stu's life.
God damn it. Like football, football, football. Like, what the fuck?
Stew pickles omelet. He is playing, cranking up some hard synth wave.
Freaking, when you read that, I imagined the freaking
Oh yeah, yes, the reason why he broke the Switch was because he accidentally detached one of the Joy-Cons and Michael decided to prank him on the spot, making it think, because what happened was Grandpa, not knowing, freaking, he accidentally slid the Joy-Con off. He's like, oh shit, Michael! And Michael kind of rolled with it. It's like, oh, Dad, you broke it! And that pissed him off, so he just decided to break it more. And then, God. Even when Michael's like, wait, Dad, no, it's not actually broken! And then freaking... And nope, too late. Grandpa was in destruction mode.
It's too late. That's why you never troll in your grandpa.
Yeah, I mean, freaking his reaction to the Walking Dead prank. When he realized it was fake.
Also, freaking, that SpongeBob freaking song. When I was little, whenever SpongeBob did that freaking arm movement, and it was like, doom, 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 psh, and made like the freaking, like, whip kind of sound effect, I would actually freaking always imitate the freaking arm movements.
There was this one part where he's, like, doing, like, this weird, like, hand-waving thing. Like, I can't really describe it. Frickin', there's a video of me at, like, this freaking moving floor at Universal Orlando, where I was just doing that on the floor as we were moving out of the park, and freaking they videoed me doing it.
Oh my god. Yeah, that freaking hand wave motion is like what I would freaking do.
Sponge booby. Now that I think about it, freaking this game has the obligatory kill Hitler mission.
Kill Hitler.
Literally ever since Sniper Elite 2, it's been tradition for every game to have a DLC mission where you have to assassinate Hitler.
Wow. Freaking, what was I gonna say? Yeah, with the... Also, freaking, this is kind of going back to VR again. But the whole reason why I got my freaking headset was so I could play freaking the Pavlov VR in the FNAF game with Adam and Brandon. And freaking, unfortunately, in order to do that, we need a certain type of USB port that my computer unfortunately doesn't have, so I have to go and get that installed. So essentially I need to upgrade my PC. Like, my PC could run VR games and all that still, but like the connection to my headset, I just don't have that. Like a normal USB cable won't be able to run the video necessarily. Like, cause you know, it needs to like run like really high quality stuff, like video signals to your headset, and if the cable isn't good enough, it just straight up won't be able to send enough data.
Oh.
So yeah, that was disappointing, but it's still fun just to mess around inside the headset itself.
It's all in your head.
It's all in my head.
Baby.
Did you know that freaking night one when we got the Switch, my freaking brother put in the wrist strap thing upside down and we thought freaking got stuck?
Oh. Did you get it unstuck?
Well, yeah, obviously, but freaking, it was stupid because it was literally day one of having the Switch.
Man, it's still better than what I did to my first PSP game.
Oh my god. Freaking literally breaking it open like it was a case.
Yeah, I literally... And that was the side effect of my dad not being... Because that was still kind of early enough to where I didn't really know how to operate game systems without help.
Mm-hmm.
And... Like, that was like one of the last years where I had to do more... Like... I think the Wii was like the last system I had that I needed help in order to set up. Like the PS3, I think I did it by myself, but I think the PS3 may have been the first one I did by myself, but I think my dad was supervising. It would be the PS4 that I did almost completely on my... The PS4 I did completely on my own, same with the Wii U.
Mm-hmm. You know, I actually got into freaking setting up consoles and stuff when I was really young. Because, you know, obviously I had to have help from my parents, usually my dad, for setting up the consoles, but freaking, I would just watch him and how he would set it up, and I just basically copied what he did. And it was like only the Wii and the GameCube that I would mainly play, and literally how you set them up is pretty much the exact same. Literally, I would set up the GameCube by myself when I was like 6, 7, 8 years old.
Wow.
like when I was surprisingly young.
Well,
Yeah, and
the
I would
thing
just play from
is,
there.
I did kind of learn to put. It took me until I was like 6 or 7 before I finally learned how to put games in on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, during the PS1 days, I certainly couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I kind of learned at the perfect time because that was around the time freaking I lost my game privileges on weekdays, and I guess you could say my mom, the whole household was trying to dissuade me from playing as much as possible.
And you were freaking doing freaking Metal Gear Solid freaking sneaky game playing.
Well, yeah, this is the kind of game you're playing. Whoa! That was weird.
Didn't you say you would freaking like try and play games when you weren't supposed to?
Oh yeah, I did, but when I was like starting like 8th grade mostly, and then I did it all the way through high school until I finally got my privileges back when I graduated.
Wow.
And even then, the only reason I got the privileges back was because I was going off to college, and number one, my mom and dad realized, well, we can't really enforce this rule anymore since he's going to be away for most of the time. And number two, my ma kind of came to realize, like, the social aspect of the games, and she kind of encouraged me to do it, so that way I could meet people on campus.
Mm-hmm. Freaking games.
Where is he going? Uh-oh. He's coming here. Be ready. Oh, they found the body. Yeah! Wow! I didn't even get spotted.
Wow. Instant takedown.
I might actually play the 13 remake a little bit. Freaking add in a little shitty game.
Shitty.
I gotta tell ya, I think the 13 remake remains one of the games that I actually fucking pre-ordered. I not only pre-ordered it, I pre-ordered the freaking deluxe steelbook edition. And then it turned out to be one of the worst games of the year.
That's unfortunate.
I mean, thankfully the developers stuck with the game and they've patched it to make it a lot more playable. Not to mention on PS5, frickin' the game plays a bit gorgeously, just with a little bit of slowdown here and there. But, I mean, I have played because basically 13's an FPS in the style, kind of in the style of an old 007 game. But it's rated M, and it has like a basically the most significant feature of it is that it has like a comic book like art style.
Yeah.
So they made a full. Well, see, what happened is it was originally made by Ubisoft. Well, a whole new this friggin' new publisher got the rights to the IP, and they ended up getting some new studio to make a full remake of the game. And basically, they messed it all up. Like, when the game launched, it was not very functional. It had a lot of slowdown, particularly on base PS4 and Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was so disastrous, they had to delay the planned Switch version, and they were just patching the hell out of the PS4 and Xbox One versions. I mean, thankfully, they didn't just abandon the game, and I'd say it's at least decently playable now that I have my PS5. But I was playing the original, and to be fair, the original's kind of rough around the edges too, but I like the original.
Mm-hmm.
And in fairness, the amount of attention that the remake's infamy got actually brought a lot of attention to the original, because the original was a little bit obscure.
Wow. Oh, at least
Be-
if it did anything, it did that.
because apparently sales of the original, like on Steam and GOG.com, shot through the roof. Freaking when the remake's infamy was making headlines.
Wow.
Alright, there's an enemy right over here. I want to do the Burger Man.
Do the Burger Man. Burger.
Where is he? Is he up there? Oh, he is up there. Okay. There, his head's poking out. Well, I broke that helmet. Plus his skull.
This is the HQ. No mistake. But where's Sophia?
By the way, I'm actually kind of glad I got the Steelbook because they quickly discontinued it. I mean, to be fair, the Steelbook's artwork is actually kind of nice.
Satchel charges.
And
Wow.
they quickly, from what I understand, I think they quickly discontinued the Steelbook, and now it may actually be worth something one day.
Sophia's
Yeah.
note says she's gone to the castle.
It's cool that you did end up getting it.
I mean, it's better I got the Steelbook than the standard case.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Freaking. There's this thing on freaking Twitter where people are uploading really bad renders of freaking Mario and stuff from freaking old magazines.
Yeah.
And oh my god, some renders are really, like, bad. They're really funny looking.
The Mario Got Milk commercial.
I swear to God, freaking that commercial.
I actually remember
Jump,
it.
Mario.
I actually remember that commercial playing. I think one of the
Wow.
earliest Mario commercials I saw was actually from Mario Party 4.
Wow.
Shrek sells his green ketchup.
Freaking disgusting green purple ketchup.
Donkey!
Donkey. Okay, give me a second.
Babies, redneck mode, da 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 da. The Mario Party 1 commercial and Kids WB. Sad thing is, freaking, I actually can't recall ever seeing commercials for N64 games. Hell, I don't even really recall PS1 game commercials either. Shrek
Right, freaking him back.
shampoo.
Shrek shampoo.
What does he make
Freaking
shampoo
everyone
out
smell
of?
like sugar.
What would happen if Shantae... Because I was playing freaking Shantae, the new Shantae game that Brandon sent me. Freaking... I just found out that you power up Shantae's attack damage by by buying shampoo.
Shnick, I wanted to play Shantae by myself, and that sounds freaking amazing, but I don't know, because I haven't played it yet, and I want to play with Brandon, so...
That's all I'm gonna say, but freaking... No, freaking... What would happen if Shantae used Shrek shampoo?
She would get freaking the burp.
Earl.
And she go, Earl.
Earl. Did I make you upset?
No, it's fine.
Oh. I gotta jump over the wall like Humpty Dumpbass. My god, that was fast and violent. The Babby Jr. Shrek 2 ice cream at Baskin Robbins. What was the flavor called?
Shrekberry.
Really? The only...
know.
You know, I remember freaking 7-Eleven had a God of War 3 promotion. You were able to get like a freaking... What, like an icy that was literally God of War flavor. Like it was like purple and white. Or red.
Well,
Hitler. Oh shit. My god. My god, look at how he fired that! Freaking, he was literally fired a sniper rifle with one freaking hand.
wow.
Can't find anything else.
Arnold is going to throw up.
Boy, I said, boy.
Oh, I should have let him put the binoculars up. Oh my god. Thinking another game I might play is Hitman.
Freaking Indiana
Shrek
Joe.
Swamp! Shrek Swamp!
Oh no.
Shrek's Swamp.
Oh my god.
You know what? This time I'm gonna frickin'... I don't know if I should booby trap. Yeah, let's pick up the body. No. Shrek Hot Sludge. Seriously. Beam 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 beam. You know what? Now I'm gonna booby trap. We're setting a booby trap. A booty trap. Just like the Goonies. And now we have a rock to throw. Oh! That was a weird way to throw it. Okay. Now let's watch this.
Well,
Huh? Uh-oh. What's that he sees? He's dead! Help! Well, go touch him. Go. You're gonna need a body bag. Oh, of course he's gonna look nearby. God damn it. Somebody check the body. I freaking made a booby trap especially for all of you. Oh, Kylo's here.
boom, boom, boom. Kylo has arrived. Boom, boom, boom.
I don't know. Come on, go touch him. Go touch him. Touch him. Yes, I know the man's dead. Oh, they run up to him? Come on! Pfft, that was just me blind firing. I couldn't even see what I was doing, and yet I lived. Alright. Well, can I retrieve my own trap? Because it didn't work. Yeah, alright. My trap has been disarmed. My nuclear device.
Hope I'm not too late.
Run!
Fucking live action Garbanzo.
Live action what?
Did you not know that there's a live action Powerpuff Girl?
Oh yeah, that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw a freaking poster came out, and it's just the 3 main actors. Blip.
It's gonna be CW, the normal trash CW makes.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't believe that freaking the CW took Walker Texas Ranger, which is known for being incredibly corny, and, well, it's pretty hard to take it seriously, but you know what, it's still kind of dumb fun. They took that and actually just made it straight up bad.
Well,
Like, I swear to God. Kylil, not even teenagers, they're young adults. Because, you know, they gotta insert their frickin' soap opera shit. They gotta give them love interests, and I guarantee one of them's gonna be into girls. Because that's just what the CW does. They gotta make it all smoochy, smoochy, smoochy. Smooch, smooch, smooch.
Wow.
Because, you know, now that I think about it, the original Powerpuff Girls didn't do romance all that much. Not that I'm aware of. You know, I need to bring Dynamite. Supposedly, they're supposed to be in their mid-20s. Oh, TNT. Oh, I didn't buy the TNT? Huh. Yeah, Kylil, exactly. You know, I think I might actually want to try a different rifle setup. Yeah, freaking the original didn't do romance all that much. I mean, the one time I can recall is when the Powerpuff Girls were fighting the Rowdy Rough Boys, and the boys were kicking their ass. There was, like, basically it was like freaking Power Rangers in space. Freaking the regular Rangers can't beat the Psycho Rangers. And freaking, like, all different kinds of shit. Like, freaking... That was, like, the one comparison I can think of. But then, freaking, finally, freaking, the girls think of the best way to beat them. Freaking, I don't know what exactly they do, but basically, they freaking show seductive faces on them to show them that they all have crushes on them, and the boys explode because they can't take girls coming after them that way.
Wow.
Uh-huh. And then you have freaking the reboot, not the CW one, freaking the 2016 reboot, where there's that infamous little tidbit of information where apparently one of the production staff had a insert character of himself that apparently the creators did as a joke, and basically the gag with him is that he has a crush on Blossom and she returns the feelings. Yeah, make of that what you will. Alright, I'm not gonna play for much longer in Sniper Elite. I'm probably gonna either not Hitman yet. I'm probably gonna play frickin' the 13 remake for a little bit. Oh, Kylo, that's what happened. Okay. Because I haven't seen that episode in a long time. Very long time. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna let Sniper Elite save. And then, well, you know what? I could probably just do a manual save. Alright, let's get the shitty 13 remake out. Shitty games. Shitty games. Shitty games. Shitty games. Yeah, the 2016 reboot of Powerpuff Girls was not good.
It's horrible. It was more than not good.
Well, most of what Cartoon Network makes nowadays is not good. Like, oddly enough, I think Disney probably has the best track record. Nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, where's my cup? Nickelodeon is only behind Disney only because freaking, well, honestly, Nickelodeon's starting to make more Cartoon Network level trash. And just in general, they're not really making anything.
Yeah. It's not really anything of interest.
Like, really, everything, what little things they are making are getting drowned by Loud House and SpongeBob. That's it. Kylo, for my marathon project, really the only time I adopted that philosophy was for Fairly Odd Parents. I am not having anything past season 5.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Shitty game is in my system. Kylo, that's not news to me. From what I understand, they've been doing nothing but Teen Titans Go for a while now.
The only thing that I remember hearing about it was that the movie was surprisingly really good. But that was about it.
Oh yeah, Teen Titans Go to the movies. I mean, they had a nice Stan Lee cameo.
Mm-hmm. Also, I heard that there was like a small period where there was like actually like some decent episodes, but that's around when the movie was coming out. But I have not really cared or seen much news from the show.
I have not heard anything about the show for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Like, we're now at a point where it just kind of exists and people don't care.
Yeah. At least that's where I stand with it as well. I just kind of see that it's still going on and that I just don't really care that much.
Alright, frickin', here's the 13 remake. Guess. Oh, when I recorded footage for this level, frickin' I didn't beat it for the frickin' April Fool's video.
Wow.
But I know how the level's gonna go because I was playing the original earlier today to test out my adapter.
Mm-hmm.
My God, you're alive.
Kim, the girl in the photo.
The surgeon did an outstanding job.
Shitty game.
He's coming too. Increase the dose of fentanyl.
Shitty game.
Shall I start the tattoo?
Go ahead.
The game audio's not too loud compared to our voices, right?
This is the widow of Steve.
Then again, now's a good time for me to check.
Steve
Like,
was in
freaking
the
over an
13,
hour later.
17. The leaders of the conspiracy had my husband.
Alright, yeah, it is a bit too loud.
Steve managed to drag himself back here.
The game audio's not too loud compared to our voices, right? Then again, now's a good time for me to check.
One day, I'll know the faces of those who betrayed him.
Like, freaking over an hour later.
I want them all.
Alright, yeah, it is a bit too loud.
And I want to find the bastard who put the hit on my friend Sharon. Now what?
Just a little too loud.
When they see Steve's ghost, they'll slip up.
They might also figure out you betrayed them.
Yeah, Kylil, everyone says that they like Loud House, but lots of people seem to really like Loud House, but I've never had a desire to watch it. You know, it's weird. When I was a kid, my family members didn't like watching, like, cartoon stuff because they thought it was stupid cartoon stuff. Nowadays, maybe, like, I guarantee you it's because of how they make them nowadays.
Hey, can you hear me?
But now I kind of have that same sentiment.
I've identified 3 members of
Freaking stuff nowadays is too cartoony. I don't want to watch it.
You have to be there.
Yet, freaking the stuff that was airing when I was a kid, it just has that magic to it.
What the? Cover me.
Alright. Here we go. I got a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. Open up. There it is. You know, in fairness, freaking people say the reload animations for the remake were not good, and that was probably true at launch, but I mean, if I recall correctly, because I was playing the original earlier today, lots of weapons didn't have reload animations in the original. I mean, I guess the idea is that nothing was better than the something that the remake did. But I think they fixed them for the remake. It's not a good mentality to defend games that are broken at launch and fix them later, but I don't know. I don't defend the practice, but I still have to commend a developer that goes out of their way to try and fix it, because, you know, they could easily leave the game broken. Like lots of Steam developers do. Indie devs on Steam that just release a game, like, in pre-alpha, and then just leave it. Well,
There's Kim. I'll get her out. Wait, what's she doing? Damn, she's taking off.
I guess Jessie vanished.
Come on, let's evac now. I knew we shouldn't have trusted her.
Break out the RPG! Take out the cabin!
Okay. Where'd you
Came
go?
back.
Where'd you go?
Freaking, I went to go and use the bathroom, and then I went to go get something to drink.
Alright.
I'm not sure how much longer I could stay up. Freaking, I've been exhausted all day today.
Oh.
I might end up taking a shower and go to bed.
Oh.
I could go soon. Not right now, because I still want to stay a bit longer. So yeah.
Yeah.
And what game is this? This is 13, right?
Yeah, this is the 13 remake.
Wow. I saw a tiny bit of Foster's, Kylo. I think the show's alright. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you take off, I'm probably gonna end this unless someone else joins, because I kind of like having someone on a call with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I've been freaking... oh yeah, I did kind of talk to Adam. Well, I didn't talk to him, but I messaged him, and he said that he had his friend over.
Yeah.
Still, I'm not sure if he's still over there. But yeah.
Yeah, he probably is. It's alright.
Yeah, sorry, I would freaking stay here longer, but I just freaking, I don't know why. I've just been feeling exhausted. I mean, I've been doing a lot of stuff this week, and I was in a stream yesterday, so...
Oh.
And also before this, I freaking had to go through the entire Power Rangers thing and make sure the volume was correct, because freaking... My mic, when recording that, was way too loud, so I had to go in and lower it.
Oh.
So. I have actually not seen much of the original Teen Titans, believe it or not, Kyle. Though what I did see of it was pretty good.
Number 1 wants the names of his accomplices. That number 17 imposter may not be the only one who's infiltrated the group.
T-E-N-S. The original theme song is amazing.
The what theme song? The original?
For Teen Titans.
Yeah.
I do think... here, wait, let me go check real fast. I think the Power Rangers thing is actually done uploading now. Yep.
Alright.
Processing currently.
It's good.
Might switch over on desktop.
Okay. What the hell? That was a weird bitch slap with a baton, and how is this guy walking?
Very carefully. Alright, freaking... I'm gonna switch over to desktop
Oh
thing
my
and
god,
recall.
another freaking bitch slap.
Alright, get ready, Shnick. I'm gonna recall.
Alright.
Derek and Jerry will be disappointed.
What's wrong with him?
Okay.
Oh, you lucky dog. Got the
Okay.
I'm back. Now in HD quality.
From the past.
Like Samurai Jack. Cyborg is rather underrated. I do think Cyborg is underrated.
Okay. How do I use my fists?
Fisticuffs.
I need to use my fists. Oh, there we go. Alright, come here. There we go. There goes the ragdoll.
freaking there is a thick outline over everything. It reminds me of freaking Smash 3DS.
Well, the reason why is because that's their way of doing the cell shading to like do the comics art style from the original. But lots of people criticized it for not fully emulating the original.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not sure how else they would have did it, but I mean, freaking, I don't know.
Also, for some reason, it reminds me a bit of the original Tony Hawk remakes. The one on the 360,
The
PS3.
the Robomoto one.
Yeah, Robomoto.
Wow. What? Ah! You have to take my word for it, but this level design is pretty faithful to the original.
What is this freaking gulag you're in currently?
I'm not sure. Admittedly, I don't really follow the plot of this game.
It just looks like you're in a prison facility.
Yeah, basically that's what it is. Because the thing is, they actually completely, like the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom remake, they completely reused the voice acting from the original.
Mm-hmm.
So you have freaking Mulder from the X-Files playing this guy you're playing as.
Wow.
Freaking... What was I gonna say? Yeah, I forgot.
He ran away.
Oh yeah. All I know is that the character you play as, freaking, I guess was a part like this hitman of some kind, and freaking he lost his memory, and he's trying to find out who he is. The name, basically, this guy I think was a part of a group of hitmen that were, like, assigned numbers, and the title 13 comes from the number that this guy was assigned.
Wow.
Alright. Whee! Ah! Oh! I love the way the game froze there. Like, really? The game performs way better on PS5, but it still has that little stuttering.
It's still crushed up. I'm guessing it was way worse originally, right?
Yeah, on the PS4, it's pretty bad.
Oof.
Like, on PS5, it's at least playable. Oh, you know what was really stupid? When the game first launched, the sprinting was literally treated like it was on a PC. Whenever you either had to hold the stick down to sprint, or you could switch it to toggle. Literally, all switching to toggle did was you click L3, it would put you permanently into sprinting.
What
until
the hell?
you clicked it again. But no, I think they patched it, and now you can just sprint like in any Call of Duty game, where if you click the button, you start sprinting until you let go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I think they fixed that, at least.
That's good.
But
Also, yeah, finally part 2 is done freaking encoding. Jesus Christ.
that's good. But,
Alright.
no, while you were gone, I was saying, freaking, while I do not defend developers releasing games broken, freaking, still, when they go out of their way to make an honest attempt to fix the game, I can't help but commend them for it, because they could easily leave it broken. You know?
Yeah, as much as I freaking hate freaking No Man's Sky and the launch of it, I do have to commend them for sticking with the game for so long and actually updating it to be...
I mean, DICE did the same
enjoyable
thing
somewhat.
with EA's Battlefront 2.
Yeah, there's tons of different games. Call of Duty World War II was another game that was really bad at launch. But it got patched up. And even after, when the game would normally, like, be died off, freaking Sledgehammer actually did update the game way past what they would normally do with tons of other Call of Duties.
Yeah.
Like, they went and they had to fix, like, menus and stuff like that to make everything way easier. There's lots of stuff they did. Like, it's a almost completely different game since when it launched.
Like, I mean, there are some games that never get fixed. Like, for instance, Anthem was promoted as getting, like, a whole relaunch, while like a month or two ago, the relaunch was confirmed canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And it's believed that Marvel's Avengers might not get fixed because it's lost Square a lot of money.
Yeah. Freaking the thumbnail for Time Force Part 2 is freaking stupid.
Yeah.
Another game that unfortunately was a bit broken is actually the FNAF VR game that we were going to try. Essentially, the last patch they ever did for the game, which was last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
They ended up, with that patch, they ended up breaking the game and causing it to severely lag and, like, underperform. Freaking, Brandon was having really hard trouble running the game, which shouldn't be a problem, because you know how good Brandon's PC is. And
Yeah.
that FNAF VR game is only 5 megabytes, while that Medal of Honor game he was playing on stream was literally, like, almost 200 megabytes, or 200 gigabytes. Yeah. And freaking, yeah, the FNAF VR game was just horribly unoptimized and he didn't know why. And eventually he got so fed up with it that he just decided to downgrade to the update that was before, which was like a Christmas update. And it ended up running literally perfectly, no problems. So unfortunately, Brandon ended up getting a botched experience of the game. But luckily, freaking, because we found out about it, freaking when Adam streamed the game on his channel, he got to play an actual good version of the game. And yeah, it's just really unfortunate that the very last patch ended up breaking the game and then they didn't do anything to fix it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Developers can easily abandon games after they're broken. But no, freaking when they go out of their way to try and fix it, I mean, I can't help but commend them. I mean, freaking people are still gonna freaking give them the stink eye for making it broken in the first place, but freaking that's just the way games are nowadays, unfortunately. Like, that's just kind of the freedom that the ability to patch games has brought. Like, years ago when you couldn't patch games, developers were forced to make sure everything was fine. But nowadays, frickin', because of how deadline-heavy games are nowadays, frickin' how corporate game publishers can be, frickin', they just have a little more freedom to release games and then fix them later. Because they can. Years ago, they couldn't.
The earliest one, like, that I've seen where games were getting, like, updated and actually patched was, like, stuff on the 360 and PS3 era.
Yeah.
Like, the only time I remember ever really seeing a patch for stuff was in Modern Warfare 2, when they had to freaking patch a couple of the weapons because they were way too overpowered.
I mean, the thing is, before the era of patches, because patches became pretty common, like, even into the 360 and PS3 era, but no, freaking before that, if you were lucky, stuff like later printings or like the greatest hits re-release would fix glitches. Like Spyro 3, apparently the Black Label version was rushed for the deadline of its release, and as a result the Black Label version has lots of glitches. But then the greatest hits version fixed those glitches. And even still, you're gonna get elitists that say, I want the Black Label version. Yeah, it's broken, but the greatest hits version's ugly.
Yeah, I don't get people. I mean, there are stuff like that with Nintendo games where it's not really like different like greatest hits or anything like that or player's choice. It's mainly like region based. Like Nintendo is very weird with releasing games. Sometimes it's like years in between which version comes out first.
Oh.
And usually those versions have completely like different things about them. Most notably with like Mario 64, the whole Shindu version and stuff like that. And pretty sure another example would be in like Xenoblade Chronicles, where just certain stuff is just completely overhauled. There are other games, but I can't remember. Oh, another thing that Nintendo actually did on the 3DS era, if you believed it or not, a game they actually updated was Mario Kart 7.
Oh.
They ended up patching online a certain shortcut that you could do, but they actually left the glitch on the offline version. They only patched online.
Oh.
Which is really interesting considering that Nintendo nowadays would just completely like fix glitches if it was in a base game single player or not. Like Mario Odyssey, for example. They've actually completely patched out certain glitches in newest updates.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
It's really strange.
Yo, what are you doing? Oh, nice.
This freaking ladder. What the hell was that?
But yeah, I think one of the things they criticized about this game was the reload animations. And the funny thing is, the original, there were quite a few weapons that didn't have reload animations. Like the weapon would just go lowered off screen and come back reloaded.
Mm-hmm.
Like, kind of like GoldenEye, but like a little bit more advanced than that. No, here all the guns have actual reload animations, and they were pretty bad at this launch, but I think they look fine to me now.
Also, can I just say, when you're going up that ladder, it just looked like you were sticking to the wall, like it was anti-gravity.
Like Spider Dick. Boom! Alright, that facial model looks nasty. Just the way... Yeah, let me see. Let me show you. Yeah, what the hell is that in his mouth? That can't... Alright, that's not... I thought that was his tongue. I guess it's not. What the hell is that?
What?
What is that? Freaking otherwise it looks fine, except for that... Okay, I don't know. What the fuck? Just look at
that.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I got up to the part where you're looking at him now. Freaking, one of the security guards looks a bit like freaking DSP. Dude, why is there a freaking Cheez-It? Why does he have a Cheez-It in his face?
I don't know. Like, all I know is that when I first played this game, freaking one of the models had a tongue sticking out and it was colored pale white.
What the hell?
I don't know. Like, other than that, the model looks fine.
Freaking Cheez-It tongue.
That's not a tongue. Like, his tongue was in there. Like, I think that was like a Cheez-It that was sticking out to represent his little goatee.
I don't freaking know. That's freaking weird. I've never seen a game have a problem like that before.
That's what I'm telling you. This game had a very rocky launch. Like, freaking 30% on Metacritic bad.
Jesus Christ.
But... I can at least enjoy it now because I have the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
I guess you could say the same thing about freaking Cyberpunk. Even though I don't have Cyberpunk.
I don't think I'm ever gonna own Cyberpunk.
I might, if it's like $10.
In like a few years.
Yeah.
I thought that freaking poster in this like office area was a freaking Lord of the Rings or something.
This poster? Huh.
Yeah, it was like a black and white poster. I didn't... This seems behind a tiny bit, so I'm gonna have to see.
Yeah, that's what my live streams do. Frickin', they're not instant like Brandon's.
Brandon uses black magic with his live streams, I swear to God.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where the fucking key card is. Wait. Oh,
He shot.
see this guy. Oh my god, this guy almost looks like Burger Man. His body legit almost looks like Burger Man.
Wow.
Alright, put him
So
down.
when you shot that dude and it went arg, I thought it said ass.
Arr, try me famous Joker fish. Sony is removing patches on PS3. What? Like, how so?
Kyle, I honestly don't care that much about the Cat Mario and Mario Maker 2. I know that Sieve Gaming made a whole video tirading on it. I honestly don't care that much about the Cat Mario and Mario Maker 2, considering it's a completely different game. Now, if they had nerfed it in 3D World Deluxe, then I would be like, well, that kind of sucks. But I could understand why it's not like that in Mario Maker 2, considering that it, in the first place, was playing off of the engine. Like, it was a thing based off of the engine and not the actual game itself. I didn't even know that was a thing in 3D World that you could do until he brought it up as a quote-unquote problem. Screwing up RPGs, I think it's really stupid with the whole Metroidvania stuff and all that, because I do think that's a type of game style that should be around. I will say that a lot of the stuff they've been doing, I could understand it. Before I used to give them a ton of shit for it, and I do kind of like shit their games.
Baby. Alert, alert, alert.
I'm kind of like in a weird middle ground. But, yeah. Some games are getting them removed, leaving some games unpatched. That's really strange that Sony would do that. Considering I've never heard about that before.
What games were this?
I'm gonna look it up. Sony. Sony are probably removing select PS3 game patches. So update your games while you can. Sony is reporting giving the boot to select PS3 game updates in the wake of its decision to shutter the PS3 game stores this summer. So PSP and PS Vita. This essentially means you'll be unable to update the game after the patches have been removed from the servers. So if you're still playing a bunch of PS3 games, then you had better make sure you have updated them. Given that sometimes require updates for online gaming or trophies, it's obviously quite a big deal if you're still into your PS3 games. Sony hasn't officially said anything about this yet, but PSN profile users Deja TV posted a list of games that are known to have problems with updates. So this is 007 Legends, Battlefield 4, Castlevania Lords of Shadow, Colin McRae Dirt 2, Dante's Inferno, Dark Void, Dread Nations, Fuel, Dungeon Siege 3, Flow, Ghostbusters the video game, Gran Turismo 5, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, All-Star Battle, Journey, Just Cause 2, Lego Star Wars. Oh, there's a ton of games.
Wow.
Little Planet, Mojang Tales, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, Need for Speed. It's a shit ton of games.
Wow.
Tekken Tag Team Tournament 2. Yeah, I'll just link this in Stream Interaction.
Yeah.
This comes from PSU.com, which seems to be like a news site reporting about a bunch of Sony stuff, so.
Well.
Well, better update the games. I don't think freaking Sony's forcing people to play the PS5 or anything like that. It's just that the PS3, PSP, and PS Vita servers aren't making money anymore because freaking tons of people moved on to PS4 and PS5.
Yeah.
Plus, it's just really old. Like they've been up for about almost as long as like the
Not to
longer than the
mention, I think the
servers.
reason why Microsoft keeps the 360 servers up is all because of the backwards compatibility.
Yeah, there aren't a ton of PS3 games you could like play on PS4, PS5 backwards compatible.
I mean, well, there's a bunch of PS3 games playable on PlayStation Now, and I'm assuming that the versions that are on PlayStation Now are the most up-to-date versions.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know some games might be okay with the patches, because I know some Game of the Year editions of certain PS3 games, I believe, shipped with patches by default.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kyle, I think what this is just, it's a result of Sony not having great backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah,
mean, I'm
Sony just doesn't have
assuming
support for
if
games.
the slim chance of them ever adding actual backwards compatibility to the PS3, they'll... Because the thing is, I'm certain if Sony is smart, they'll hold on to the files, because the thing is, when the original Xbox Live shut down, lots of original Xbox DLC disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Except for, like, backup files on the internet. Well, freaking... When they added original Xbox backwards compatibility to the Xbox One many years later, freaking, they started updating some original Xbox games that had DLC and just started making them install by default if you put the games on the Xbox One. Like the original Battlefront 2, the Splinter Cell games. They all have their DLC back. Years after they were made not available. So, if Sony ever decides to do like backwards compatibility on PS5, which some people think might be possible, I mean technically it is, but we'll see if Sony has any interest. Frickin', I'm not gonna hold my breath for it though. Frickin',
Yeah.
they would be smart to hold on to the patches and then just make them install by default.
Yeah. Also, Kyle, the reason why Sony cares about actually turning off the stores and stuff is because it's losing them money. So, that's why they're trying to shut down the servers, because it's starting to cost them more to run the servers than it is to not run them, so. I think the Xbox brand is probably really good when it comes to like game conservation and just available stuff to play and all that. But as for consumer friendly, Microsoft
I don't
as a
think
company,
so.
no.
I would say all three of them, Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, all three of them are immensely guilty of anti-consumer stuff.
Yeah.
All three of them. I mean, they have their ups and downs, but freaking still, not all three of them are not perfect in that regard. Like, Nintendo is very copyright heavy. Frickin', they tend to not listen to fan demand at all.
And they also charge way too much for their older games. Just for the games in general.
Like, when it comes to game conservation, they hardly do it.
Yeah.
Like, Sony at least has been making a bit of an effort recently. Like, with making... Like, they could have easily left out PS4 compatibility with PS5. But nope, they put it in. And they've alluded that they might be interested in compatibility with the older generations, because they danced around the question of PS1, 2, and 3 for a long time. And when they finally confirmed that they were not adding it, the way they added it didn't seem like they were disinterested. They more so said... I think what they specifically said was, we didn't have time. So, and there's apparently a rumor floating around they patented the ability to add trophies to older games, and while that probably doesn't mean anything, it's still curious nonetheless. And, yeah, like, they've made like, Nintendo, they completely stopped doing the VC service. All you have is NES and Super Nintendo Online, which doesn't have that big a library of games. And not to mention, they're very aggressive with shutting down ROM sites, which are like one of the only ways to preserve older games nowadays. Yeah, Mario, I saw the Ratchet and Clank collection was going up. So is like stuff like Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus. My god. My god, freaking this guy moves like Humpty Dumpass. Look at him.
Oh my god. The doctor will see you now.
Jesus, oh my god. Because, yeah, I freaking knew this was coming because I did play this in the original today. Freaking this
How does
game.
this compare?
Kind of similar, but I think the guy was a bit deadlier in the original. Like, freaking... I mean, then again, frickin' in the original, he wasn't trying to charge me with that frickin' knife. Oh yeah, and frickin' the health bar having segments is new to the remake. Like, it was a single thing in the original. I don't remember these poison bombs from the original, though. I guess they're pretty... Wait, yes, he did throw these poison bombs in the original because it made me lose my gun.
Freaking stink-ass bombs.
Yeah, freaking stink bombs. Oh, he's like freaking trying to inject me. It's a freaking finger family shit. Gotta get away. Just look at the way he's running at me. This is... no, get away.
Get me out of here, please.
There we go. Oh, I'm ruined. I feel great.
No, get away. Freaking Squidward.
There are 20 conspirators hiding behind numbers.
But yeah, so Nintendo freaking just loves not listening to their fans. Like, they literally just do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, that's literally freaking Nintendo. They just... I don't know. It's weird.
Mario, I think you can't get Vice City Stories anymore. I think they took it down. And both the PSP and PS2 versions. But anyways, freaking, yeah, Sony has been pretty anti-backwards compatibility until recently. And not to mention, freaking, they kind of, people have been shitting on them for, like, kind of promoting, like, censorship of, like, fan service games, which I'm thinking is not that extreme. I mean, they did try that stunt with Devil May Cry 5, but then they uncensored it. And many people point out Sony's hypocrisy. They claim that the reason they don't like sexual content in their games is because they don't want kids seeing it. Number one, that assumes that those games are even targeted towards kids, which they're not. And number two, in a display of total hypocrisy, Last of Us 2, the game that they're jumping up and down saying is the greatest game ever made, has a heavily explicit sex scene in it.
Mm-hmm.
Heavily explicit.
Some freaking stupid stuff, I swear to God. I don't freaking understand Sony sometimes.
Yeah, not to mention some people don't like their recent attempts at Americanization by downsizing the Japan studio.
Yeah, isn't that why freaking Japan doesn't like the PS5 all that much?
I think so. And...
Yeah, PS5 has not been doing that well in
Thank you.
Japan.
Yeah, I don't think the Xbox is doing that well in Japan either.
Wow.
But then again, the Xbox has never done well in Japan.
Can't think of any company or developers that actually care about their fans. I mean, as single devs, lots of like smaller, like more indie-esque devs do. I will say this. I think Scott Cawthon is like literally the most open developer ever.
Who's that?
He's the guy who made the FNAF games.
Oh.
And I guess I wouldn't say Sonic team. I'd say like the whole Christian Whitehead kind of team.
Who made
More
Sonic
so, like,
Mania?
Yeah, like the Sonic Mania and stuff like that. But yeah, it's more so indie developers who are usually pretty decent, but when it comes to listening to fan feedback and all that.
Well, I'm trying to think of Microsoft's scumminess. I mean, well, they originally tried the DRM shit. They're also pretty well known for, at least at one point, having heavily supported the games as a service model that EA was always pushing.
Yeah.
Freaking, they're also not very good with making exclusives. Literally, while Sony and Nintendo tend to use their in-house studios really well, all Microsoft really does is buy exclusives and buy companies.
I feel like the one thing Microsoft needs to let developers do is just to make games they want to make. It seems like Microsoft usually just doesn't really help the developers at all. They're like, alright, you're now under Microsoft. It's like, okay, what do we do?
I think in particular,
So,
that's what happened to Rare.
yeah, it's a lot like with Rare. Like, I want to see stuff from Rare. And Microsoft has that. They can give me that, but it just feels like I'm just not seeing it.
Well,
I'm
what
not seeing
happened
content
was
that I'd want.
they kept making a bunch of games on the original Xbox and the 360.
It is Connect.
And then they put them on freaking Kinect duty for several years until they finally gave up on the Kinect. And the next thing you know, Rare makes Sea of Thieves, which is literally a live service game. And the thing is, a couple of times they have done stuff with Rare's properties. Like they made remasters of like Banjo-Kazooie and Perfect Dark. And freaking those were made by a remastering studio. Freaking not by freaking Rare themselves. The new Killer Instinct on Xbox One was made by Double Helix Games, not Rare. And they're making a new Perfect Dark game for the Series X. Rare's not working on that. Freaking, I think the new in-house developer Microsoft created is working on it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I will say is decent I could see is the whole the new Perfect Dark game. But other than that,
that's the new Perfect Dark game is the one game on the Series X, the one Series X exclusive I want right now. That's the one.
Yeah.
Even still, we don't even know what kind of game it is. I think they may have implied it may not be an FPS, but
I've only seen the freaking like announcement trailer, and that's it.
yeah.
I mean, I do know E3's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah.
So I don't think Sony's going to be involved in this year's E3, though. But Microsoft.
What the hell are they? I mean, there's a rumor going around that Naughty Dog is apparently working on a Last of Us remake, and it's like, what's the fucking point? Freaking the remaster on PS4 is already fine. How the fuck are you gonna remake that?
Yeah, literally, I saw that on Twitter, and everyone was saying the exact same thing. Some call me Johnny also said, like, what the hell's the point of this?
Some people are theorizing that what it actually is just simply a remastered collection that includes the first game and the second game together, and I guess maybe they touched up the first game to use some of the second game's benefits. But no, most news outlets are claiming it's a real fucking remake on its own.
Which is stupid.
I mean, in fairness, fucking it includes the shitty second game, so freaking I don't think I'd buy that.
Yeah.
Freaking... Oh, that's right, grappling hook. Freaking... Yeah, fucking... Can't even think. And the controls for the grappling hook are different in the remake, and I'm trying to remember what it was. Dude! Okay, freaking... Then Sony Ben's studio, who made Days Gone, apparently pitched a sequel, and the thing is, the game's secret ending does leave a sequel hook.
Mm-hmm.
And sadly, Sony rejected the pitch because the game didn't get critically acclaimed like The Last of Us. Even though it sold pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, in fairness, the game did have technical problems, but then they ironed them out. And... Freaking how the hell do you get up there? I completely forgot the controls.
The control.
What the hell? LOL. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
I think the Nintendo Switch as a console is surprisingly good. I think that it's more so Nintendo themselves that I'm not liking. But Nintendo Switch, like the actual console itself, is actually really good.
Oh,
I hate the Joy-Cons though.
Fucking god. Controls.
The things that I don't like about it is the online, obviously. The fact that there's no real virtual console. That's about it. The games and all that's fine.
Alright, here we go.
I disagree. I think the Switch has stuff going for it that other Nintendo consoles don't have.
Alright,
But then again, I had a very good experience playing my Switch like at the school library and stuff. Like if you've ever like, it reminds me a ton of like the DS and like 3DS a bit. If you've ever like taken that to school or like in like social areas and played with people like that, the Switch can be very fun. But if you're playing it like by yourself, it's not as fun as it could be. But like if you're playing it with friends, it's amazing. Like I love playing. Like just recently, me, Shnick, and Brandon have been playing 3D World. And Brandon's been streaming that on his channel. That's been really fun. And I've never really got to play 3D World like that because freaking 3D World was on the Wii U and no one liked the Wii U.
Yeah.
So, if anything, the Switch gets to at least make those Wii U games thrive. And I actually enjoy it a lot more on the Switch than I ever did on Wii U. But I don't think Nintendo... I think the whole thing with like, oh, it's trying to be a PlayStation or blah 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 and all that, I think it's just because freaking Nintendo literally was rushing the console out, and that's why it has such a simple UI and all that. I do like the updates and all that they did to the eShop, though unfortunately it's a little laggy now.
Like the
In terms of, like, the
PlayStation
UI
Store on PS3, but not as bad.
Yeah, it's freaking...
But, no, freaking, real quick, I just wanted to say, so, Ben's studio freaking pitched a Days Gone sequel and Sony rejected it, so apparently they put Ben's studio on working on a new Uncharted game, because I guess Sony apparently now wants to make their first-party games like nothing but big blockbuster games.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is a bit weird.
Yeah. Also, Kyle, the whole, like, mixed bag thing, I do think there are some games on Switch that are straight up just not good. Like Paper Mario Origami King. I actually like Color Splash better than Origami King, believe it or not. And, there's just other stuff. Like, and there'll be, like, good games that are genuinely good, like Mario Maker 2 and stuff, but they'll have, like, weird limitations to them that just straight up shouldn't be a thing. Like, when the game first launched, you couldn't play with your friends directly for some reason. They had to update the game later on to add that. And the game itself didn't really feel like that much of a sequel. It just felt like a continuation of Mario Maker 1. But now, once they finally updated the game and all that, then it feels really good.
What the fuck is up? I think I ran into a fucking glitch. I'm stuck. Yep, I'm stuck.
But the whole NES and SNES games, I've just already played them.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
I played Donkey Kong Country and Donkey Kong Country 2. Super Mario Brothers 3.
Dude!
Actually, I played all the Super Mario Brothers on Switch Online and all
What the
that.
fuck? Okay, freaking now I'm done with this game.
Wow. What the hell? What the hell happened? Why were you in your sniper scope but that other gun was still up there? What the hell was that?
The game shit itself, so yeah.
Were you just stuck in your crosshair like that?
Yeah, I was stuck in my sniper scope.
That was fucking stupid. You get stuck to his eye?
Yeah, freaking I never had that happen before. Freaking come on, 13 freaking remake. I was just starting to like you.
That's freaking stupid.
Yeah. The steelbook still looks cool, though. Alright, Jesse, how you feeling?
I might stay for a little while. But,
Alright.
with you not enjoying most of the NES or SNES games, it could just be that you just don't like those games. Because I enjoy those games.
I want to go pee for a second. Hang on. Sorry.
Alright.
You can keep talking to him.
Alright, it's mainly just that I've already played those games, and that because I've already played them to death, then I don't really care. That's on the Switch. It's just kind of like cool, I guess. Switch does have good games, good ones I can't find because I want to go back after 1 or 2 plays. I personally disagree. I hated the Wii U. I think I still don't like the Wii U all that much. I could appreciate it for what it did. Like with Splatoon and Mario Maker 1. Like it started a lot of the stuff the Switch has now. But I still don't like the Wii U. Literally, I played more Wii games than I did Wii U games on the Wii U. But, yeah, like I said, it's more so just a matter of opinion with that, so. But I was, like, really getting tired of Nintendo games around that time. Like, around 3DS and Wii U era, I was, like, starting to play more and more Xbox games and, like, Call of Duty and stuff like that. So, sometimes you just need a break and to play other games. Even if it's just older games and stuff like that. Because, literally what I've been playing, besides the Switch games and stuff, was like Modern Warfare 2019 and what else? I've been trying to play like Resident Evil, and I'm really excited for Resident Evil 8 and all that. And another thing is with the Switch, I feel like you're gonna kind of go in expecting like a huge hype or something like that. Like, you could kind of get in the mindset of, like, over-critiquing a game. Because I feel like I bashed 3D World really hard when it first came out on Wii U, when in reality, the game itself wasn't bad. It's just that I wanted something different, you know? Like, if you go in expecting a certain experience, then you're going to be disappointed no matter what, even if the game itself is still really good. I feel like a lot of people ended up having that with the Wii U. Or not with the Wii U, but with the Switch. And the Wii U in general, actually. Like, I had that problem with the Wii U. And I feel like people could kind of have that similar feeling with the Switch. Which is unfortunate, because I generally believe the Switch has a lot of things that are just outright better than the Wii U. Like, I honestly think the Switch has better games than the Wii U. At least games that I enjoy more. I honestly did not feel magic with the Wii U. I honestly thought the Wii U was really bland.
Oh my god. Alright, Jesse. What's up next?
I don't know.
I don't know if I should do Hitman. Samurai Jack, Borderlands. Well, not Borderlands. Ghost Tsushima. Alright, boys down here visiting. I don't know. Maybe Doom Eternal. Yeah, Hitman. I don't know. I should just do a game that's faster paced. Maybe. Actually, the one reason I'd want to go into Hitman is to see if my freaking contract from Hitman 2 was carried over. The one with fucking Indiana Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, boy. Boy.
Log.
It's
It's better than bad. It's good.
EA's not that nice to the Switch. Well, there's Shantae. Injustice. Frickin' Nickelodeon Kart Racers. The second one, the one that's actually decent. Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4. Days Gone, Street Fighter, Hat in Time, Uncharted, Battlefront 2. I don't know.
Psh, what game should we play?
I guess there's also Doom 3, Call of Duty World War II.
Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom,
Oh yeah, there's also God of War, I guess. Excuse me. I actually have no idea if I should try Astro's Playroom, because I still haven't played that.
It's a good game. But it's more of a tech demo-y thing. But it's still pretty good for what it is.
Alright. Me and Adam did play it on his stream, so I think that would be a little redundant. You know what? Let me pull out the Medieval remake.
Yeah. I'll probably stay for maybe only like an hour more.
Okay. Enough time for like 1 or 2 games. So I think an hour is probably a good enough time anyway. All I know is that freaking apparently when you beat the remake, you can actually unlock the original game as a bonus feature.
Wow.
And people actually found that the original game runs on a certain emulator that Sony put into the game.
Mm-hmm.
And hackers actually found that this is a full emulator that can fully run other PS1 games.
Mm-hmm.
Showing that Sony has the technology, but just won't use it.
Mm-hmm.
We have technology.
Led the militia in the battle against this unholy horde. Songs are still sung of how he spearheaded the charge deep into the accursed multitude. How demons fell before him like wheat before the scythe, and how at last, though mortally wounded, he destroyed the sorcerer.
Alright, Sir Daniel Fortescue. Alright, so I don't think the Medieval remake uses I think the Medieval remake is probably in 30 FPS, but yeah, I could check. Oh no, that's 60. This is 60. So what do you know, Jesse? It's good. It's automatically good.
Wow. That cough.
With no water.
No water.
Water would be nice.
I love the way he says it because it's like he's screaming water and then he has to calm himself down. He's like, is there anything you'd like? Water would be nice.
By the way,
it's like freaking out at first, like the way he said it.
Take your time. Yeah, by the way, this game has an option to lock it to 30 FPS, so yeah, it definitely is 60 running right now. I gotta get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You can't leave now. You'll blow it. Air is not good, Patrick. Air is not good. You're just being shy. Don't worry, buddy. You're doing fine. I won't let you blow this. What kind of place is this?
There's no water.
There's no water in here. I'm trying to tell you, we've got to get out of here. You're doing it wrong. Hey, no. We got to get out. Alright,
That's
this
the
game's
Sandy.
actually playing pretty well so far.
I think I told you this before, but this is a freaking game out on PSP. It couldn't even get very far.
I
yeah.
can't believe they remade this first game twice, and yet the second game frickin' has never gotten a remake.
Mm-hmm.
And the sad thing is, I think the second game has a more interesting setting. It's Victorian-era London.
Mm-hmm. I have not seen much of the second game, so...
I mean, I do know that one of the bosses is frickin' Jack the Ripper.
Mm-hmm.
I do own a copy of the second game on PS1, and I also have a copy of the first one. Thank God I got this second one when I did, because it's pretty rare, and I think so is the first one now.
Mm-hmm. Also, Kyle, you're correct in that. Drink water. Like, actually drink water. Nice water. because freaking that's basically all I've been trying to drink now. I've been slowly drinking less and less soda. Like I've only drinking like 2 sodas in the past like few weeks, mainly because yeah, water just is so much better for you.
Of great
Air is not good.
Air is not good, Patrick. Air is not good. First tea I drank was probably peppermint tea.
You're just being shy. Don't worry, buddy. You're doing fine.
Brandon apparently hates peppermint and mint in general.
these bones are
How do you know?
Because he told me.
He
He's like, I don't like that mint. I don't. No, sir. I don't like it.
No, sir. Not getting out of this chair. Frickin' one of these days I might actually try using my Ori adapter to see 60 FPS gameplay on older systems.
Wow.
'Cause I'm pretty sure Mario Party was locked to 30 the last when I did the live stream of that.
Mm-hmm. The few N64 games that are 60 FPS are really weird to look at, like F-Zero X and Smash 64. Because like some animations are still really like low animated, but when they move, it's like obviously 60. So it's really strange.
Cause see, I know that Mario Sunshine was apparently considered to get 60 FPS, but then I guess it ruined like the visuals Nintendo wanted, so they locked it to 30. But apparently they didn't freaking actually take out the 60 FPS mode. They just simply dummied it out, and you can actually apparently you can access it with like a cheat device.
Wait, what game?
Mario Sunshine.
Oh.
Apparently.
Also, yeah, I don't think that was the entire reason. I think the reason why was because it was really inconsistent, and I just wanted consistent FPS. Freaking Miyamoto, literally what he said was some bullshit excuse. Like, literally his exact words were like, when we saw this game demo played, it was in 60 FPS, but now it's 30. Would you please explain this, Miyamoto? And Miyamoto was like, oh, well, the game might be in 30 FPS, but when you're playing Mario, the gameplay is so good that it feels like 60 FPS, so you won't notice anyways. That was literally almost word for word what he said.
I'm pretty sure.
That Mario's
I mean,
gameplay is so good that it'll feel like 60
Brandon has told me that he can't tell the difference. I can pretty clearly.
He said that before, but freaking recently he's started to notice an actual difference now.
Basically, the best way I can describe it is that 30 FPS looks like a movie, while 60 kind of looks like real life.
Yeah.
That's like the best way I can describe it.
I could sort of tell, but it could be hard for me sometimes. But lots
For
of the time,
me,
I
I
just
can
don't care that
very
much.
obviously tell when it is. Like, I'll tell you this much, I can't tell the difference between 120 and 60, because there's some PS5 games that have a 120 mode. Which
It might be because your monitor or TV just
yeah,
might
my
not
TV
support
does not
FPS.
support it, but I have seen 120 on Gmod,
Wow.
and I could
what-
not tell the difference.
You sure your monitor could go up that high?
I think so.
I don't mind 30 FPS either. I guess in FPS games, I do notice it much more if it's 30 FPS, though.
Like, I don't know, I've started to make it to where, yeah, 30's alright, but if a game can hit 60, then that's cool.
watch out for sticky
The
flames.
only games types I really care if it's 60 or not is if it's first person. Like an actual shooter, like Call of Duty or something. If it's like Resident Evil or something, where it's more slower paced, then I don't care if it's 30. But yeah, it just kind of depends on how fast the actual game is. But yeah, obviously more FPS is preferred. Like, I don't think there's ever going to be a case where I prefer a lower frame rate.
Yes. Frickin'.
Oh yeah, and fighting games, I guess, but I don't play traditional fighters all that much. Only Smash.
Yeah, frickin'. I feel like I was gonna say something. Eh. Yeah, I don't want to be a frame rate elitist, but frickin' I've been liking 60 lately.
I think there are cases where a game, just because of how old it is, does kind of suffer from low frame rate problems. Like Ocarina of Time and
Yeah.
GoldenEye especially. Those
Yep.
are the only games where it's, like, really bad.
Yep. Oh, I just remembered, frickin'. So yeah, there was a 60 FPS mode in Mario Sunshine, but they simply dummied it out. And apparently you can still access it using a cheat device. And apparently for the most part the game runs just fine.
Yeah.
But the physics were made, I think the physics were made with 30 in mind, so the physics get a little screwed up.
Yeah, the physics engine is actually still Mario 64's physics engine, believe it or not. People ended up recently finding that out. That it's literally just a heavily modified Mario 64 engine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I know that using, like, Dolphin, you could get, 60 pretty easily. And that's part of the reason why people criticize 3D All-Stars, because the Switch could have did it too. And they didn't do anything with it.
Uh-huh. Like, imagine if all the freaking Mario games on that were 60 FPS.
Yeah.
Or nope.
Wait, what happened to my sword? I lost it somehow. Oh, come back here with my sword. I'll fucking crack your head. Yeah, give me that back.
Most N64 games weren't even 30, they were like 25. N64 games vary heavily with the frame rate. Some are literally only 20, while others are actually 60 FPS. It's really weird. Like, it's pretty much a toss-up what the frame rate's going to be like on an N64 game. I think Tony Hawk ran at 30. Like Pro Skater 2.
It's weird because I think the PS1 version of Tony Hawk 1 had frame rate problems.
Yeah.
But N64 was better. Frame rate
From what
wise.
From what I played, I never really saw problems with the frame rate. It's mainly just the visuals.
Yeah, not to mention the sound was compromised. Like, they couldn't have, like, the full soundtrack from, like, the PS1 and Dreamcast versions.
Yeah. I just heard the freaking song where it's like running in the cycle alone. Like that freaking song. That song played all the time in that freaking
In the N64. Yeah, I think the Dreamcast version was probably the best standalone version of the first game, and then there was also the Dreamcast version of Pro Skater 2. But I think the best way to play the original Pro Skater 1 and 2 is probably the 2X collection on the Xbox.
Yeah. If you want to play the original and not the 1 and 2 remake.
Yeah. Because it, note for note, has all the content from the first two games. Like, it even has Spider-Man. which they had to cut from the recent remake due to licensing issues.
Yeah, it's weird.
I mean, the licensing issues make
I
sense.
honestly think.
Yeah?
I honestly think Rare had the best N64 graphics.
Well,
Wow.
Rare really pushed the N64 to its limit. Like, their last couple of games, like frickin' Conquer, Perfect Dark, and even the Dinosaur Planet prototype, frickin' they all had full voice acting.
Yeah, like I think Rare games on the N64 literally are the only N64 games that actually pushed what the console was capable of. Like,
I mean, there were
like
other...
Banjo-Kazooie looks way better than Mario 64 and stuff like that.
I mean, there were other freaking N64 games that kind of pushed the limit. Like, Resident Evil 2's N64 port was a monumental achievement.
Yeah.
Like, there were noticeable cutbacks, of course, but they got a 2-disc PS1 game onto an N64 cartridge.
Yeah.
Like, that alone freaking deserves some compliments.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking, and obviously there were more games other than Rare developed games that had full voice acting. Like, the N64 version of The World's Not Enough had full voice acting.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure what else. I mean, I think the Turok games featured it quite a bit. I mean, well, it's 2 and 3 anyway. Oh yeah, there's also the South Park game.
That's a freaking South Park game.
Yes, and then the PS1 it's funny because the PS1 version fucking ruined it. Freaking the cutscenes in the N64 version were done in-engine. In the PS1 version, they literally just used freaking basically screen recordings of the N64 version.
Well,
They basically used recordings of the N64 version to show the cutscenes in the PS1 version. Alright, the first boss. Oh, 500! Uh-oh. It was $500! What? $500, Dad!
oh, here comes Stained Glass Goblin.
The stained glass demon. Run! Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. I actually don't remember if this game was able to hit 60 on base PS4.
I'm not sure.
I mean, I could always set up my PS4 upstairs and check at one point. Oh, yeah, I think they were making a version of Shadow Man.
Shadow Man. For some reason, this part of Medieval gives me freaking Spyro and New Beginning vibes. Maybe because of the freaking gems that he shoots at you. Reminds me of the collectible gems you pick up.
Well,
Monkey. Remastered version of Acclaim's Shadow Man. Don't know what that game is, so.
it was kind of a Zelda clone of sorts, except it was, like, centered around, like, I think demons, and you play as like a guy wearing like a bald guy with like tattoos and sunglasses. And frickin' it was actually considered a pretty decent game for the N64 and Dreamcast, but then the PS1 version was shit.
Wow.
And the PC version, I think, is on GOG.com. Frickin' it got a sequel on the PS2, but the sequel I heard was not good.
That's unfortunate.
A painful demise.
The only other game that I played, besides Pirates of the Caribbean I rolled down on my freaking PSP was a tiny bit of Twisted Metal. Oh, and Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet.
Ugh, I might leave here soon.
Maybe this will be the last level I play, because I'm getting a little bit tired of this, too.
Yeah. When you're done with this game, I'm probably gonna leave.
Yeah. There's still a couple of things I want to play around with before I go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just do that myself. Off stream. But I'm happy this 60 FPS is gonna look nice whenever I do live streams of shit.
Return to the graveyard.
Return of the beach building.
God damn it. What'd you do if freaking you had another dream, part of the saga, and it literally had like an opening credits thing? An opening cutscene where it's return to the beach building. And then the dream has nothing to do with the beach building.
Yep. I mean, after all, freaking the dream with freaking the Shrek head roaring at me, freaking that the whole reason why I was there is because I was apparently seeing a movie that was about a futuristic Titanic.
Futuristic Titanic? You know, there's a freaking episode of Doctor Who where it's literally futuristic Titanic.
Well.
Uh-huh.
Fat Albert 98. There's the fucking trees in the way.
Acclaim tried to advertise Shadow Man 2 on gravestones.
Oh yeah,
Patricia-
yeah, they did.
What kind of freaking advertisement stunt is that? Yeah, when you just advertise
Well,
the game
it's
on
weird
people's
because
gravestones.
during Acclaim's last few years of life, they were trying all these ridiculous advertising campaigns.
I know of a couple of really dumb advertising campaigns. There's one Nintendo did where it's like you have to eat a bunch of spaghetti, and then there's obviously one where it's like hold your Wii for a Wii.
The whole
But I don't
Wii
think
for a Wii. Well, no, freaking what Acclaim. Another freaking thing Acclaim did, freaking for the game Turok Evolution. Bad game by the way. Freaking, I hate that game. Freaking, they had a contest to where they would pay like a couple of $100 or maybe even a couple of $1,000 in like scholarship money or something. Or maybe not scholarship money, just money. They would pay money to anyone who named their baby Turok.
Why? That's stupid. That's actually stupid.
Uh-huh.
Alright, Turok. Freaking goddamn it. It's so stupid.
Mommy, Daddy, what does my name mean? Oh yeah, frickin' we named you after a shitty game that came out frickin' in 2002.
And we did it for money. It's freaking stupid. I wonder how many Turoks grew up and kept a name, and then their child's name was Turok Jr.
Just like Bab Jr.
The double Bab, the double Turok.
Hey, 64, look at that. Oh boy.
Oh boy, Nintendo 64.
I
I swear, that's how I was when I was young. Every time I saw the 64, I'd be like, oh, there it is.
There it is.
Now, there's
I don't know if I've
numbers
ever
over
said this. Did you know when I was a kid, I never wanted to say PlayStation?
Really? Did you always say like PS1, PS2?
I didn't like saying, for some reason, I just didn't like the combination of the word PlayStation. Like, back then, there were lots of words I did not like to say. In fact, even nowadays, there's lots of words that you really have to fucking get, where basically, I have to be forced into saying them.
Like, the words in combination, Shrek Xbox is great. Shnick would never say that.
That's not exactly what I mean, but...
I know what you mean.
Yeah, like, let's just say, freaking, for example, like, it's just freaking a pet peeve of mine that freaking I've always had since I was a kid. Freaking, there's just certain words I don't like saying, for whatever reason. For example, here's a clear example. I don't like saying the regular word for Twister.
Wow.
Yeah, you will not get me to say the regular name for Twister. Unless, frickin' say, I'm reading a book for a kid or something, for, like, maybe my future kid or something. Actually, no, no, frickin', if that were the case, frickin', I would just substitute the word. Freaking... So, yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't like saying PlayStation. I would just generically say games. Well, oh, no. Oh, no. Freaking, my original way of telling my mom and dad that I wanted to play PS1, I would go up to them and I would say, Mommy, or I would say, Daddy, I want to do something in my room.
Really?
That's what I would say when I was in, like, preschool and kindergarten. Maybe a bit into first grade.
Wow. So if you wanted to play a game, that's what you tell them.
Yeah. Eventually, I just kind of just generically substitute it with games.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, there I am being an idiot. Not using the damn key. Freaking... But then eventually I just became accustomed to saying PS1, PS2, and all that. Nowadays, I kind of like saying PlayStation better, like, especially when I'm talking about it with people who are not very familiar with games.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, part of it is Samuel L. Jackson's fault.
Really?
Yeah, freaking there's the movie Snakes on a Plane, which is a really dumb movie, and they kind of knew it, so they kind of just went with it.
Yeah, freaking that movie's ridiculous.
Yeah, freaking at the end of the movie, both of the pilots are dead, so Samuel L. Jackson has to try and land the plane. I think it's Kenan Thompson who helps him.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking, literally, he is the only one with any kind of flight experience, but it's not real flight experience. Literally, it's just freaking him playing some kind of flight simulator on the PSP.
Oh my god.
Or, I think it was actually PlayStation 2, he claims. I mean, funny thing is, there was no real proper flight simulator on PS2. But freaking, what's funny is that when Samuel L. Jackson realizes his only experiences with video games, he's like, oh, was it... He, like, kind of sarcastically remarks, wow, was it PlayStation or Xbox? And then Kenan Thompson just enthusiastically responds, PlayStation 2, baby!
Oh my god.
And, I mean, they managed to successfully land the plane with, like, help of, like, the flight controllers and whatnot. And freaking, when they celebrate at the end, freaking Samuel L. Jackson just shouts, "Yeah! All praises to the PlayStation!"
Oh my god.
That one line, freaking, makes me kind of like it when I say PlayStation.
Wow. Yeah. I think I might freaking get going now, because
Alright.
I know that as soon as I take a bath, I'm gonna be freaking dead. I'm already really tired now, so.
Bam.
Mm-hmm.
The one question that Junior does not want to hear. Because I think freaking Junior is one of the... I mean, I think Moach doesn't like baths much either. Alright,
You waiting for?
yeah, you say that right when I jump in the water and kill myself.
God damn it.
Yeah, freaking, that was me being stupid once again, but I had to test it because I'm not familiar with this game that well. Freaking, yeah, I just want this level to end, and then I want to end this.
When the skeleton does not swim.
Oh, wait,
well,
right there. Okay.
Right there. Right
Come
there.
on, before Jesse leaves.
I'm leaving now, Shnick. I'm going.
Don't
I'm
go.
out.
No, don't go.
Mouse is over the end call button.
Ah!
Brum. 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 Freaking Shnick's going race mode right now.
Up there you go, freaking praising the Lord right there. Up, come on. Up for a couple of push-ups here. Yeah.
God damn it.
I swear to God, freaking anytime I do like a crouch jump with Mario, I swear to God, freaking in like any 2D Mario game, I just can't help but just quote that. Freaking go up for a couple of push-ups here. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just watching this gameplay of you freaking hack and slash around trying to
What?
seriously
What?
find
I didn't do that! He literally leaped into the water himself!
Well,
What the fuck? Yeah, don't leap out like a dick. Oh, well, that worked. Get up there. Thanks.
Jack Skellington.
There we go.
You did it.
Please be the end. Because I kind of want to go too. Oh no. Hello, beasties. How do we do?
Yeah, X.
I mean, if you want to go, you can go. I mean, I think this is the end of it. Yeah, I think he lagged out. Sorry, Jesse. For making you do this.
Oh.
Well, I didn't... well, no, if you want to go, you can go.
Is it fixed? Internet?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going now.
Yeah, alright, bye.
See ya.
I got this. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna end this after I'm done. Just what the fuck? Feels like I have like no window to hit them. Yeah, freaking I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, freaking, how did I not die there? What the fuck? There we go, literally 1 health. Fucking God! Now all he's doing is fucking endless lunge. Endless lunge. Yeah, just keep going. Back and forth. 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 Go, go, go! Go, 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 go! God! Jesus Christ, it's like a Looney Tunes cartoon right now, the way he's running. Oh, come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Oh my God! Fucking goddamn, man! I actually made it! Alright, frickin' get me out of here.
All has changed outside the necropolis. Paths go this way, paths go that way. Nasty, painful death.
Nasty, painful death. Alright. Wow.
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage, Charlie Brown, and don't come back. Still at 1 health.
Back from the battle so soon? It must think it is a hero by now. But only a true hero is worthy of a place in the Hall of Heroes. See the ghostly statue of your fraudster self? When it has turned solid, a true hero you will be.
To take more than the army of the evil dead to throw your strides up. I've something that may help you on your quest, Captain. I give it to you freely, though I have no idea what it is.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Only when you are true.
Alright, I think that's gonna do it for today, so bye.